Well, hi everyone. Today I am with Beliza Perez, and she's a licensed mental health counselor, and she's creator of Fam Gabs, which is a connection card game pack for therapists, parents, or anyone who has little ones in their lives. So, welcome, Beliza.
Thank you so much for having me, Maria.
Yes, I'm really glad you're here. So, tell me,
Me too.
Beliza, what's one thing we have 10 more minutes. What's one thing you would
Mhm.
love for the world to know?
I would love for the world to know whether you're a clinician, an entrepreneur, somebody wanting to explore different avenues. If you already have a full time job, you already have a thing you're doing, that is absolutely possible to be doing other things, to be finding other passions, other interests, other revenue streams of income, and just really being able to do things differently. So just because you have a 9 to 5 or you have a full time job doesn't mean that you can't pursue other passions and interests too.
I love it. That seems very encouraging. So tell me, how
Yes.
did you discover this?
So I discovered this just through my own journey. So over probably the last 2.5 years, even longer, I tried running groups in my practice. Didn't really work. I tried a group practice, and that wasn't really my jam. And then these cards came along. The seed had been planted, and it just was something that really got my interest, my passion, and I just knew like this is the other thing that I could be trying to share my gifts in different ways and to give tools and things out there in a different way.
Yes, I love it. It's like getting things in people's hands. And
Yes.
I know that it's a lot of work. I can only
Yes.
imagine. And we were
Yes.
just talking before we hit record about how much I love the idea because I've been looking for cards to use with families, even with my own teenager
Yep.
at home.
Yes.
So,
And I have a basket of like rapport building
yes.
stuff I use just for when I first work with kids, the first 3, 5 sessions.
Huh?
And sometimes they come back to that. And I've always been thinking, okay, what else can I add to my toolbox? And it's interesting because this deck is now a part of one of my rapport building tools,
Yeah.
which I love.
Success.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So tell me, so what's the first step someone would take in this thing about, yeah, it's branching?
I would say finding something that you're in love with, like finding something that you are going to fall in love with and stay in love with along the way, because you don't just poof, wake up and this is in your hands. It's a process, and you have to believe in your project. You have to love your project. You have to defend your project. You have to be able to look at its strengths and weaknesses and be able to say, you know what, let's fix this. Let's update this. Or let's leave this exactly the way it is because I'm getting great feedback on it.
Mm,
Throughout this whole entire wave and process, you have to love what you're doing so much that you're not going to give up on it.
yes.
You're going to see it through to the end.
Yes. Serious commitment. And
Hmm.
then so much also just proving, trying, just trying, openness as well.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And being honest, the truth of the matter is I've had this product out for 10-ish weeks now, and this could fall apart. I could sell 12, well, I've sold 135. Woohoo!
Mhm.
But I could sell 500 and that's it. But I will know that I did it to my full capacity. I gave it 1,000%.
Yes.
Or these things could just be something amazing and continue to grow.
Yes.
I won't know that if I don't put my love, commitment, and passion behind it all the time.
Wow. Yep. Oof, I can feel that in my heart. Wow. So what's a common obstacle that people face?
I think probably distractibility. We all have ideas, we all have so many things going on, and it's so easy to just get focused on TikTok, right? To get focused on what my child may need, right? There's just constant distractions and constant things in our face that I think you have to be so focused on just starting, just saying, okay, what is the first thing I need to do for this thing?
Yes. Yeah, I agree because an idea can morph. Yeah, I have a little workshop for therapists for goal setting. And I was looking at a video I did 3 years ago. And I thought, oh, that's the
Mm.
thing. I was talking about it then. But you just jump in and ideas can grow and change.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
totally.
Yes.
But you have to give them the space to do that,
Yeah. And
right? You
it's
have
so,
to be able to give it
yeah.
its box or whatever.
Yeah. It's like a soil or like, yeah, watering it and
Hmm.
everything. It has to have some space and time.
Mm.
Yeah. And I think as you're talking about focus, I love it because you're talking about distractibility, but your cards offer connection, which I think is a big way to practice focus.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. There are 75 cards, but you can take one, five, three. Like, there's no pressure. You can use them. Focus could be for 2 minutes. Focus can be for 5 minutes. Can be for like a dinner,
Yes.
a family dinner. Like, that can look different. It's like that quality time versus the quantity.
Yes. I love that there's 75 cards. Looks like a good variety. Nice.
Yes, I was trying to give whoever, the customer, enough, like just enough that they're like, yes, I have what I need.
Yes. I feel like when they take off, you can make another edition pack eventually because it's pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've even been thinking about a therapy ball. Because again, I have a bunch of balls that I use in my office that we're tossing back and forth.
Yeah.
Anger, anxiety, warm up ball, rapport building. I'm like, this could be the cutest ball.
Yes.
There's so many ideas. So many ideas.
I love what you're saying about focus also because I was just talking to a friend and she says some people are ideators. And actually, to keep from getting distracted, you need an idea board where you say, okay, little idea, you're going
Yep.
to go here
Here.
as I'm working on
Yep.
this one to get this one
Yep.
on track.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To
I
bring
love that.
something to fruition like you have.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. And
Oh yeah.
so, how do I know that I'm doing it right?
I would say that you feel good about where you are that day.
Mm,
And that's hard because you might feel like crap that day.
yes.
But there's moments, right? Moments ebb and flow, but where ultimately you're like, I'm okay with how this is going. I'm okay with the direction that this is in right now. Because when I look back, I can say, wow, I've made steps forward from today, 2 days ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. Like, where there's momentum here, things are happening, and I feel good today about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's so important. I think entrepreneurship, like what you're talking about, is like the new mountain climbing. Like you do really have to discipline and love and persevere. I
Yep.
love it so much. Tell me a little bit just about just like the problem with when we're therapists and we feel so bound by our license and like there's nothing else we can do.
Ooh, that is a thing. I think that sometimes we need to know the facts. We need to know the data.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get emotional, to say, "Oh no, I can't do that." Well, let me look it up. Let me get the facts and data and
Yeah.
confirm if
Yeah.
this is true or not.
Yes.
So many things along the way. Even when I started my practice, oh, can I do this? Can I do that? Once I got the data and the facts, that helped me to make an informed decision,
Yes.
not just based off of emotions or what Facebook is telling me or what other therapists are telling me.
Yes.
Let me get the facts and data for myself.
Yes. I love that kind of self advocacy that you're talking about.
100%, because it's so easy to convince yourself one way or another about something
Right.
when the facts will tell you, the rules will tell you,
Yeah.
the data tells you.
Yes. Yes, I love it. And by chance, maybe we've got a couple more minutes. Can you share a card with us or
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
I'd
Yes.
love to see.
And I'm going to share. So it's been evolving.
Okay.
Favorites come and go,
Yeah,
especially when people come up to me and they're like, oh, I love this one. I'm like, oh, really?
yeah.
So I'm going to go with one that is for parents and kids because there are prompts on there.
Cool.
So, what is the hardest thing about being a kid? And then parent will answer, what's the hardest thing about being an adult?
Wow. I love it.
So, again, we're connecting, and it isn't just about the kid. The
Yes.
parent gets to engage too, and we get to understand each other.
That question reminds me of that movie Freaky Friday where the mom and daughter switch
Mhm.
places.
Yep.
And the mom is also a therapist, which is a
Yep.
funny.
Oh, that's right.
I love
It's like a
watching
clinical
movies
psychologist or
now.
something.
Yes, I love
Mm-hmm.
watching
Yeah.
movies now with therapists as parents because, yeah, it's a fun. Sometimes it's very comical. Well, that's
Oh
really
yeah.
thought provoking. I'm imagining myself asking that question tonight with my
Mm.
family.
Oh yeah, and just be open.
Yeah,
Just be open to what the answer is going to be for the child and for the parent.
I love the structure of the cards and the open endedness. And what can come from there is really
Mm-hmm.
unlimited.
It is. And again, you're creating moments. You're creating connection.
Yes. Yes, putting it in people's hands
Mm-hmm.
from your knowledge and wisdom as a therapist. I want to congratulate you and
Oh,
thank
thank you.
you. Yeah, so that's our time. This is so exciting.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, I'm going to put all the contact info so people can find the cards because I think are
Absolutely.
super important. So I thank you again.
Thank you, Maria.
Yes, you're welcome.
Bye.
Perfect timing.